Hey everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com, and today I got some albino bushy nose plecos and some black tiger Dario. I'm really excited about the black tiger Dario. So let's open the box, see how everybody did. Okay. Cool. Heat pack check. It's barely warm. You don't really expect that much. Look how they do it though. This is kind of cool. They take a paper plate and they just staple it in, and then they put the heat packs, stick them to the top there. So that way they're kept up so they won't fall down among the fish, but they can breathe through the paper plate. Not real well. The paper plate does block some oxygen exchange, but I wouldn't call them hot, but they're definitely warm still. Got two itty bitty heat packs for a massive box like that. Probably isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot, but we'll see how temperature is. Yeah, temperature's not too bad. It's about 70 degrees. We're on a warming trend. It's 50-60 degrees outside today, so not too bad. And here are a dozen black tiger Dario, which I am really excited about. I've been looking for these guys for quite a while. Let's show you the box. There we go. Sorry about that. That camera was stuck in there. Empty bag just for filler. I wish I would have known the box wouldn't be completely full. I would have ordered more stuff. I hate paying for shipping when there's, I could have put more in the box because it's kind of flat rate shipping. But anyway, these are all tiger Dario. Then under them we have the bushy nose. So let's take a quick look at these guys. Look at them, all the little guys. Look at them! They're so cute. Hey, baby bushies, welcome to the world. You guys want to drop off? You just want to hang out up there? So, on first glance, everyone looks pretty good. I'll go through individually one by one, and then I'll put them in their quarantine tanks and show you them at that point. I got the bushies because I've sold out of a lot of the bushies, and that's a fish I really like having around. I like to have a couple of them in each tank just for algae control. And the other thing they do really well, let me show you this. These are bare bottom tanks, right? You see how clear the bottom is? It's not covered with a bunch of muck or anything like that. And that's because, in part, the bushy nose. So they'll go through across the bottom and they'll help keep gunk from collecting on the bottom. A bunch of thick algae growth and a big bed of just scuzz that you can get down there. So I really like bushy nose for that. They're peaceful, they don't get too big, and they are hardy and they do a great job. Siamese algae eaters can help. Cories help stir up the bottom. But a bushy nose pleco, it'll just scrape across that bottom all day long. It'll scrape across the sides and just keeps that layer of gunk from building up across the bottom of a bare bottom aquarium. So that's why I got them, so I can restock, and I sell them as well. So I don't push them or anything because I'm using them to keep my tanks purty, but they sell eventually, and so I've sold down. I'm pretty low now, so I need more because I have a couple tanks that don't have bushy nose in it, and I'm noticing a little bit of gunk building up on the bottom. So it was time. Anyway, let me get these guys in their quarantine tanks. Alright, so here's the bushy nose plecos. I'm doing the floating part to get the temperature acclimated. There's a differential of about 10 degrees. They came in about 70 degrees. This aquarium is at 80 degrees. And for these guys, this aquarium's a little lower for the tiger Dario. The aquarium's about 78 degrees. And so 8 to 10 degree differential. everyone looks like they're doing pretty good. The water doesn't look all gross or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and float them for about 15 minutes just to let the temperature acclimate. Now, I don't always do that. If they come in and the water's obviously really dirty and the fish are stressed, or I see evidence of ammonia stress or anything like that, I'll go ahead and take them right out. I don't care if it's a differential of 10 to 20 degrees. I don't like that differential, but it's better to get the fish out of a toxic environment, and they'll handle the temperature swing much better than they will just sitting in a stew of toxicity. So I don't always float them, but in this case they look good and no one's stressed, so I'll take the time. Also, if they come in and they're really close to the temperature of my tanks already, say my tanks are 78 and they come in at 75, then I don't float them at all. I put them right in. There's no point to floating them if the temperature is already similar. So I'm going to let them stew and then we'll let them out. Alright, so the fish are in the tanks and now it's time to medicate, so I'm going to do that. Nitrofurazone and kanamycin. I don't want to waste it, so I always get some tap water and get the stuff off the bottom and sides. This is Ikex in a sriracha bottle because it's easier to pour like that. Metronidazole. There you have it. Salt's already in the tanks. Fulvic acid's already been put in the tanks. So now we'll just hope everyone does well. We'll see. But looking pretty lively. Oh, sorry. This tripod sticks like something crazy. Super old, scratched up quarantine tanks, so these might be hard to see, but you can see the Tiger Dario settling in. They're already kind of starting to display and things like that a little bit. Now, it's going to be a little while before they're fully settled in and comfortable, but I've got a bunch of spawning mops in here. These guys really like plants and little tiny caves and stuff, and plants will die in these systems because they're not bioactive and they're full of medicines. So I use yarn spawning mops instead during the quarantine process so they can feel comfortable and not be stressed, but still get the benefit of the medicines and everything. Yeah, they're settling in. And then moving over here are the albino plecostomus, albino bushy nose. Always been my favorite bushy nose, of the common ancestress anyway. Look at that, there's a wall of them. So same thing here, hopefully they'll settle in and do well. There's one that looks really, really white, like totally bleached out. A couple, actually I think just that one that looks like that. And in my experience, when they come in looking like that, they're not long for this world, but who knows? Hopefully he'll perk back up and we'll be fine. You never know for sure. Anyway, that's the shipment. Hopefully in a couple days I can show you the progress. I've got a large shipment coming from Nigeria. I expect the airway bill today, so I don't know, I keep checking my email hoping it's appeared. So hopefully they'll appear soon. Until the airway bill is sent, I don't know exactly when they're going to arrive or any of that stuff. So I'm on pins and needles. That's going to be an amazing shipment. And then shortly after that, we'll get the big shipment from Indonesia. But in the meantime, I saw these Black Tiger Dario available finally. from a source I've got them from before that did a really good job with them. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get them. I've got a long waiting list for that fish, and so I got them and some albino plecos to clean the tanks. But anyway, hope you like this stuff. If you do, please think about subscribing, sharing, liking, hitting the notification bell. All that jazz is mostly appreciated. And until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.